still getting used to the handy cam, but we are going to be joined by Liz from Hoosier Homemade. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
Good. Do you see I just made this? Well, I didn't finish it, but I started making this tile mosaic with Terradera.
I was watching. It's very cool. Can you hear me okay?
Totally.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. So I'm going to put all this away in my little bin. Where did I put my bin? All right, and I'm going to pull out my project box for you. I'm psyched. I am so psyched because I saw you, Liz, do this project. The mantle. You dressed up a mantle.
Our Hoosier cabinet.
Was it?
Yeah, actually, you might be right. We've done it. We've used actually the trees twice now in decorating.
Okay.
So yeah, so I used them on the Hoosier cabinet first for winter wonderland decorations, and then I put them on the mantle for another project. So
gotcha.
Purposes.
Well, I saw them and I was like, yes, because I've done this project before too, but a little bit different. Like I made them fringy.
And I have just plain Jane.
Shimmy, 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 shake, shimmy, 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 shake. But they're so simple to make, and it doesn't cost very much to do either. Projects that I love, DIY projects I love for the holidays, are the ones that we're doing today because simple, simple, simple. These are styrofoam ones. And then these are little baby ones I found too. Little babies, which I thought could be kind of like awesome in a little Christmas village or making little houses in.
Are those
like
paper mache or they almost look like ice cream cones?
They do.
Yum.
They would be delicious to eat. But I was thinking, so I brought some spray paint and I have some fringe. I love fringe. I'm obsessed with it. But I was thinking too, because I couldn't find the full-size ones in the paper nearby. So they had the styrofoam ones, which aren't that great to paint.
Yeah, I was wondering about painting those.
But I had an idea. I was thinking I could use these as forms and I could make my own cones with some cardstock. So wrap it around, tape it, cut it, and then I can make my own like series of them with just this.
Yep, and cheap too.
Really cheap. And then I have this like cool wallpaper samples that I was thinking might be fun if you're a very modern-y person to do, like wrap it around.
Sure.
I don't know. The whole cone project is just awesome to me. So my mind explodes in directions that probably shouldn't. But walk us through, Liz, your version of the Christmas cone.
Well, they're really very easy. These are paper mache. So at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, any of the craft stores, you can buy a ton of paper mache. They've got initials and pretty much anything. Last night we saw like a mustache and a bow tie. I mean, it was like there's crazy amount of variety available. So that's what we got, and we have 3 of them. They're 3 different colors, and we just matched them to the winter wonderland decorations that we were doing, and we just used the Krylon paint, and again in 3 colors. So we used glacier and pewter gray, and for a little bit of pop of color, the aqua. So easy enough. Krylon dries super fast. So just a coat, let it dry about 10 minutes, and another coat, and you're done. So another idea is to, while they're wet, is to add glitter. We didn't this time, but you can buy glitter. I mean, it's really, really inexpensive, and it comes in lots of different colors. This pack I got, I think, maybe even at Walmart in the craft department. So there's silver and gold and blue and green. So certainly you can do whatever you like. just sprinkle on the glitter while the paint is wet, or use spray adhesive. You can do that after after if you've already painted them like we have and we decided to add glitter later, you can spray a little bit of spray adhesive on and glitter them and good to go.
You see what I'm doing, right?
I do, glitter.
I'm gonna use this silver.
Oh, I love that silver.
I'm gonna paint the baby cone right now.
Cool.
Because I have a need. What is it? Oh, it's Top Gun. I have a need for speed or something.
Yes.
I have a need for like doing stuff. Like I can't it's just it's hard. So how does the silver go on the
I like it a lot.
Good. You can see it's a little metallic-y.
Yep. I like it.
I'm gonna put another coat on in just a minute. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. He'd be good on top of one of these other cones too.
Yeah. Cute. You could put him on a table, make a tablescape out of him. Like down the center of a table, you could put, you could buy that batting that looks like snow, or even just, gather up some stuffing and make it look like snow and then put them down the center of a table for a tablescape.
That is such a good idea too. And they are super inexpensive. You can get these little guys. I think you can even order them on Amazon. What can't you order on Amazon?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Pretty. What color is that one?
Oh my gosh, I always forget the colors. It's periwinkle, but what do they call it at Krylon?
I think it's
I don't know.
There's like peekaboo blue, I think, and there's a periwinkle. Yeah, I think it's periwinkle. Yeah.
Yes.
I love that.
It's actually the color of this behind me.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
did this in this color, periwinkle. I love this. This is awesome. So when did you start doing these cone projects?
Actually, this is the first year that we added it. We had a project to do for Krylon, and so we painted some candle holders and just making a winterscape on, like I said earlier, on the Hoosier cabinet, and then we put them on the mantle as well. So I like the height of it. So when you're decorating, it's good to have different heights. So I like having the nice tallness of the cones, because it's really hard sometimes to get the height when you're decorating.
Yes, that is so true. And also to get height and not spend a lot of money. So
Right.
I just got an idea while you were talking about all the many uses for this. It might look like I'm disfiguring it, but I'm thinking this could be really cool as an ornament.
Ah.
Little baby ones. You'd have to have like the Whoville Christmas tree to make the other sizes that we have work for a tree, but why not make it into a little ornament?
Yeah, cute.
Well, I am excited now. This is awesome.
Yeah. So tell me about the fringe then. So you could, there's hundreds of ways that you can decorate them too.
I know. So I only have black fringe, I think, with me. I guess this is going to be like a very sophisticated guy. But all I did, this is probably too substantial for my little guy. But for the fringe trees, I think I made this one. Can you see him?
Yep.
Ah! Timber! And then I have this little guy. So I painted them. So I spray painted them. And then I just glued fringe in circles around, starting from the bottom so that it doesn't get caught up in the fringe. And then I did them at different spacing. So I have another one that I did excessively fringy. So less fringy, way fringy. So this one looks like it's more in the forest of the snow than this one does. But yeah, that's all it is. It's just buying some fringe and just hot glue gunning around and around and around. And then I did a little something special at the top there.
Cute.
So that's it. So easy, so stinking easy to make these things. and it's super fun. So I was thinking, what was I thinking I was going to put on this? Let me see. Let me get into my bag of tricks. I have lots of little things all over the place here.
You could string some beads or something on it at the top in the wire.
I do have beads. Where are my beads? As she walks around on her floor. Oh, here we are. Talk about embellishments. Here's a big old bag of them. So these are all like little super inexpensive little things. Buy a giant bag of them at Joann's for like a few dollars. This is called the Big Bling Gem Pack. And in the pack, it looks like it's kind of cheap, but you can bling anything up and make it look super, super cute. So I guess I'm going to bling while we talk.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. So I saw the other day on, was it on Twitter, that there was a new cupcake recipe that has caught you, that you love. Is that a true story?
I'm not sure. I remember the cupcakes that we did a few weeks back. You and I did cupcakes.
Oh my gosh, I loved that project. Doing a DIY dare. You're my first DIY dare. Now it's something that I'm making a habit out of. So we did a DIY dare with Justin. His website's called Do It With Justin. And he comes on MyFixitUpLife on our blabs every week. And he and I challenge each other to make something for Thanksgiving. And my glue gun is like, he's slow today. Slow, Gluey. Come on, Gluey. Oh, there we are. Oh, he's being gentle with me. He's being very gentle. But yeah, so I did coasters. I made them out of magazines and papers and things from a trip I went on.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and he made this amazing cake stand out of like some wood that was just a random shape. It's really cool. It's over at doitwithjustin.com. But yeah, so like gluing little bits on here. This is going to be like a really cute little ornament. How fun. And you don't have to use hot glue. So if you're working with your kids, you can just use regular glue. It just takes a little more time for it to dry. And sometimes like my kid gets crazy with the glue. Like it all comes out. I don't know if that's because he's a boy or what, but my stepdaughter, she's 14 now. She never did the whole like crazy, like got to get all of the glue out of the container.
Right.
When we did projects, it was a lot more dainty. So I don't know.
Well, I only have boys, so I have 3 boys. So I don't really know how girls craft. But I can tell you, yes, that boys definitely have lots of glue. The more the better. Get their hands in there, get it all messed up, dump all the stuff out.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Why is that? Why do they create chaos in my land of happy?
I'm not really sure. I guess
Maybe they should get a license. You should be licensed to craft and DIY. Sorry, son. Do you have a license? No, I don't have a license. So we're gonna have to get you one. Yeah, this glue gun is like not happy with me today. So fringe trees, painted trees. I mean, there's so many places that you can use them. I'm sure other people have. Oh, lots of lace. I think lace is a really good idea too. Cover it with lace.
I love that. Yeah, I like that idea a lot.
That is really good, Jane. I love that. That is so good. See, that's the thing about working with other people and being able, like, technology rocks, because I would have never gotten this idea if we weren't sitting here right now today doing this. There's absolutely no way. But it comes because we're together, which is so super cool. So what other things are you crafting and making and DIYing for the holidays?
Oh, lots. My studio looks like Christmas exploded on it. So years and years ago, when I was less busy, I put up 12 Christmas trees in the house. So this year I decided, the last few years I have not done as many trees, probably half that many. So this year I decided maybe I should do more trees again, maybe not 12, but we are definitely doing more. So the office has lots of projects going on in the office, and then in the studio there's just Christmas everywhere. So you can see one of the trees here behind me, that's in the studio.
Beautiful.
And yeah, so those projects we're working on. Yesterday I finished some hot cocoa kits. They come in little tubes that have tops on them, and you fill them with marshmallows and so forth. You put them in a little bundle and give them with a mug.
You have the how-to for that on your website, Hoosier Homemade,
yep,
right?
Yes. You can just search. Actually, I just posted all of the new pictures this afternoon, so it's right on the homepage. You can find it under DIY category.
That means I haven't seen them yet.
I'm sorry?
I haven't seen them yet. I'm going to have to get off this blab so I can go and see your new pictures.
Yeah, so those are new. And also new this year, we did some light balls. So my husband took wire and formed them into a ball and then covered them with lights, and we hung them outside. So that was new this year as well.
That sounds really cool. Is there like a how-to on your website?
Yep.
Really?
One down under DIY, you'll find the how to make the light balls. So
okay.
Pretty fun stuff.
He's got like a pretty good background in like landscaping and stuff, right?
My husband?
Yeah.
Right. That's his back. Yeah. He works now with me on the business full time, but that is what his degree is in.
That's so fun because he brings a different perspective from yours to what you do.
Right.
So
because he does all of the outside work a lot, all of the yard work and the gardening and the landscaping, all of that. So takes care of the yard and everything.
Okay. So I'm going to say that you have a Christmas tree up already. Thanksgiving was just like a couple minutes ago. So when did you put the tree up?
Well, we did one tree that's in the family room, which you can't see. That tree we put up a couple days before Thanksgiving, and we all decorated it on Thanksgiving because that is the family tree. And so our middle son is away at college, so we have to adjust when he's home, which he was obviously for Thanksgiving. So we decorated that tree Thanksgiving night, and then Saturday during the day, we put up all of the other trees, and then I've been slowly making my way around. So the tree behind me in the studio got decorated on Sunday.
Really?
So
I read somewhere recently that 9% of people put their tree up before 9% of people put their tree up before Thanksgiving.
I think more and more people are.
I swear they're all my Facebook friends because I'm like looking at these pictures. They're like, I got my tree up. Yay, scored. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why are you an overachiever and getting your tree up this early? Is anybody watching who has already got their tree up? Please let me know because you're going to make me feel bad about our not treeness yet. Because I swear we won't have a tree for a few weeks still. There's no way.
You do an artificial tree or a real tree?
Okay, so Mark calls it like the Charlie Brown Christmas tree because it's really sad old artificial tree that was my grandmother's, and tree has got to be like 50 years old. Like it's a really or more. I'll have to ask. Maybe my mother remembers. But like it has the instructions still in there. Maybe it'll say on there like what the year is. I've never really looked. But she used to put it up in her little apartment, and then I got it when she died, and I've been putting it up ever since. So Mark understands that there's a significance to the tree, but at the same time, this is the first year my son, who's now 7, says, Mommy, how come we have such a small tree every year? We haven't even put it up yet. Like, he's already thinking about it. Like, why is this so pathetic looking? What was my grandmother's? And he's like, I don't know her. So it's like, I don't care. Let's get a giant tree.
Yeah. Well, you could have 2. Get a new one and then still keep the other one.
What are you doing?
I have one in my office that was my mother-in-law's. So that's the antique tree, and I put the antique decorations on that one in my office.
No, don't make me put up more than one tree.
Oh, come on. You can do it.
I can?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think the only way that we'd have more than one tree is if Mark went and cut them down himself. Like, he would.
Yeah.
He's the guy that he's got 2 chainsaws and he's got an axe. And he loves to cut up firewood, and he used to climb trees and take them down as part of his like landscaping business a long time ago. So he's that guy that likes to cut down real trees. So
yeah, I love a real tree too, but we're all allergic, or most of us. 4 out of the 5 of us are allergic to the fresh evergreen. So unfortunately, we don't have a real tree in the house. But
you have a lot of trees though, so I don't think it really matters if they're real or not. Like, even if you don't do 12, if you do like 8, that's a lot of trees. Like, I'm wildly impressed.
So I have 3 full-size trees, and then the other ones are one semi-full or semi-full size, and then the rest are smaller. So I have a small one in the kitchen that will have antique kitchen utensils on it. And then in my bedroom, silver tree with, I love the aqua and red decorations this year. Like, you have a lot behind you.
I do. Yeah, I'm into that as well. I think that the like green and red I'm kind of over, unless it's like this citrusy kind of green I'm into, but that like green I'm not. So it's a more sophisticated kind of look. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, and I like this aqua. I love this aqua color.
Look at you know what? I could also put little pieces of cardboard on this, like, and make it a little angel.
Oh, it would be an angel, yeah.
Wouldn't that be the sweetest ever? I'm going to make lots of things out of my little cones I have. And this little pack of cones was like a couple of dollars. So it's like not that much money. And if you are a crafty person, or even if you're not, you can get a big bag of this for a couple of bucks. This lasts a long time. Paint. And we always use Krylon. I mean, Liz and I are like religiously attached to it because
that's where we met.
Oh my God. We do so many projects, it dries fast, and that sort of, I can rely on that in my life. So we do have another guest coming up, Allison or Apollo, and she's going to be doing a woodworking project. She's got this thing called a wine buddy, and she's going to be joining me from her shop next. So I'm psyched. I know you like to make stuff too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I love the mosaic, the tile. It was gorgeous. Her island was gorgeous.
Can you believe that? And if you don't follow Terradera on Instagram, when you wake up in the morning every day, you'll be like, what did you do? You're like Santa Claus. What did you do overnight again? Like, what is happening? I think that's the land of the mommy DIYers. You try to fit it in when everyone else is asleep because that's when you can fit it in into your life.
Right.
Be in your meditative, like, happy DIY space. So I am waiting for Allison. Allison was trying to pop in. She popped out. She's popping back in again. Do you see her?
I don't see her. Nope.
Well, I will. I'm going to have to say goodbye to you. Follow Liz, Hoosier Homemade.
It's been great fun.
Projects, things that you will love.
Holiday crafting.
DIY Con. High fives to you. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks.
Happy 3. Thanks. 3. These are my dozen trees. I'm just going to line these all up and take a photo.
And then tweet me and say, here's my dozen trees.
Yeah, score, double score. One of them just happens to be a naked styrofoam one. Okay. Thanks, Liz.
You're welcome. Okay, bye-bye.
DIY.